All right, guys, this is Anthony Williams here from Detroit, Michigan. We're talking about Stash. Okay, a lot of people use Robinhood and Stash when it comes to investing. This goes even deeper if you study day trading. That's another way you can make money as well. I haven't gotten that deep into it yet. I pretty much use this as a bank account that has stronger legs than my Chase account. And for me, that's the understanding that I take from Stash and the way that it works. You put your money in here and it grows your percentage of the money that you put in here, depending on what stock you pick. I look at this as a 401k that I have more power over as opposed to me getting it from my job. They taking payroll out of my, taking it out of my payroll, and then, they match a percentage of that, which is cool. But, my 401k is through Prudential. I really don't care for Prudential. I have a lot of bad hangups with them as far as trying to do certain things with them. So what's better, 401k, a Roth IRA account, which I really like. Been checking those out. You don't get penalized to use your money if you get a Roth 401, a Roth account, IRA account, as you would with certain 401ks, depending on the terms of it, depending on who your employer is using for 401k. So this is giving you just a little bit more freedom. You can move your money. I mean, you got your 401ks where you can log in and check out what your money is being invested into. You can then do some allocating of money in your 401k as well. But this one, I just like it just a little bit better because I got that power right there in my hand. Okay, I don't have to go through a bunch of customer service folks. I can just push a couple buttons, move some money from Chase to Stash. Now with Stash, another thing I just applied for that they have is their own debit card. Okay, so nice debit card. And by the way, Mr. Bill Gates, this is the only chip that I'm going to accept. Now we not going to the other route, but since they're chipping everything up, they want to merge man with machine anyway. This is about as close as merging as I'm gonna get. I'm not sticking nothing in my body for no vaccine because that's where we're headed. Okay, cashless society, technocracy is taking over. So in my belief system, it's like they might mean it for evil, but we can find good out of it and use it for good and prosperity, even though they mean to use this technology that they trying to push on us for evil and world control. We can jump aboard and use it for good and prosperity. I'm not going to shy away from the technology, even though some people in high places using it for other things. So, now looking at Stash is like a way to have a bank account on your phone that you are more in control of. And they also give you cash back as well, which they call stock back. So whatever you buy, and if your card and your bank card is attached to your Stash account, whatever you purchase, they will give you a certain percentage in stock that is almost like roundup type deal, but this is automatically going to buy stock for you. So, whatever that cashback percentage you would normally get for using a cashback app, they're going to use that and put it towards a stock, which is nice. They also have a referral program. Now, when you get involved and put money into your account, if you sign up with me today and get your Stash account going for free, only thing you're doing is putting money into it, just like a bank account. They're going to give you an extra $20, and then you as well will also have that same opportunity. Take that referral link that you get from Stash and then pass it out social media as well. This type of information needs to be passed around. 3 million people are using Stash. That's just a drop in a bucket. We still can get more people in using Stash. Since these are our new computers. They've always been our computers, this rectangular device. These have become lifelines now. And all of our apps, we pay bills, we pay rent, we pay car insurance, we pay. All right. Well, now it's time to invest and save and make a little money as well using this same device because the app is going to make that possible. So if you're on YouTube right now, in the description of this video, guys, check out Stash. And what Stash is going to allow you to do is buy partial stock. So if you can't afford a Tesla stock, okay, just do something real quick. Let's go stock market. So when you talk about going and finding out how much certain stocks are. So let's go. Let me go back up here. I'm just going to type in Tesla stock. How much is Tesla? If I can spell. Tesla stock, $815. Now, if the only thing that you use is Robinhood, then the only way you can buy stock on Robinhood is to pay for the whole share. Now with Stash, okay, if you use Stash, you can come in for as little as $2, $3, okay. And Tesla's doing good. Their numbers are up. They're up 1.42%. Okay. No, they're up 0.17%. Okay. So looks like they have a profit margin of 1.42. Now, from my understanding, depending on how much stock you have, that's going to that number here is going to be a big difference in what your profit margin is based on how much money you got into it. Okay. But the point is that a Tesla stock, one share is $815. Now with Stash, you can go in and buy it for a little, buy a part of that Stash, part of the future, because that's where we're going. It's electronic cars for $2. But on Robinhood, you got to pay the whole $815. Okay, so let's take a look at somebody else. Domino's Pizza, Domino's stock. Google is so smart; it listened to us. This is part of the technocracy. I ain't even get to finish typing Domino's, and you see it put stock up there for me. So Domino's stock, and they're doing great. You see the trend; they are moving up. So during the scamdemic, there are certain things that this is the reason why I'm putting this video out here, because people need to wake up and realize there is, I mean, they say we have a depression, but there are several silver linings in certain things, and this is a silver lining, because if you think about it, what's being bought the most now? Food and toilet paper, right? And if you look at beverages, water is always going to be sold because people are not sure if our water will stop working. So bottled water is always going to be continually to be bought. So you think about the necessities of life, what we need to go buy, right? Look that up, okay? Find out, like here, for instance, let's go back. I said that my number one stock that I invest in with Stash is grocery stock, okay? And let me see if I can pull this up. So grocery, it's not going to do that. So let's go to grocery stock. I did have some stock in Kroger's, but they started falling off. But there are some, let's see, best stock to buy for 2020. You can also come in here and do this and find different websites that'll show you different things. But I'm telling you to use common sense if you're going to buy stock using the Stash app. If you pay attention to the news, the reason why I jumped on Domino's is because I've heard that on the news. Their stock is shooting way up because why? To stay at home, right? Shelter in place. So their business is booming, okay? And people will continue to buy Domino's. Domino's is making a lot of money. Go buy some stock in Domino. You see what I'm saying? Things like that is common sense. You don't have to be a stock genius. Just use, and that's what's great about Stash. It's for those that don't have that that intuitiveness to know and watch the market, know how it moves. You're not an expert. None of us are, but you can become just socially aware and buy different stock. Meaning socially aware, just meaning just what I said. You know, Domino's is making a lot of money. Go buy stock in Domino. You can open up your stock app and type in Domino's and buy partial stock in Domino. Okay. Again, I said the grocery chain is doing well. So I have partial stock in grocery as well. So these are the things that you can put your money into. Amazon is doing great. Why? Stay at home. People are ordering. So if you think about where we are today, think about what people are, where the money, the money is not flowing over here anymore because of the scamdemic. So where is that money being directed to? because there are still billions of dollars being made in this scamdemic. So let me figure out where are we funneling, where are we channeling our money to? Oh, this is what we're spending more and more money on during this time. So let me look that up and see, do they have stock? And can I buy stock? Oh, I can buy stock over here. Let me buy $20 of it or $30 of it. And then so that's how I use Stash. So I'm inviting you to use Stash as well. You're going to get $20 in your account when you invest money into a particular stock. Then I'm going to get 20 as well. And then I suggest that you turn around and do the same thing. Start referring other folks. Okay. So look forward to seeing you in the Stash family. If you're on YouTube, get in the description box, click on that link. If you're on a landing page that I made, click on the banner and sign up today. Invest your money in something that's going to give you a return, unlike our banks, because they're not giving us any return unless you got $1,000 in there, on a monthly basis. That's the only way you're going to make money off a bank. But this is doing what a bank would do, but you're seeing a quicker return on your money as opposed to having your money just sit in the bank. Okay. All right, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the family. Peace. Stash up. Deuce.